Vision of a Child started way back last year, December. After our strategic meeting to plan, we decided that there was need for us to collaborate with the Ministry of Education, Lagos State. What we did was to send our information bulletin around Lagos schools, so long they are within primary and secondary.
I believe very much in mentoring, whether on a one-on-one basis or simply by throwing the field open and actually exploring hitherto unexplored areas for latent talent, and not merely in institutions, but in what I call the informal schools, because very often you find really gifted artists in all the various disciplines. Among the uninstitutionalized. So they are invited here, together with others, to show their pieces along a set theme.
There was a topic that was earlier enclosed in an envelope and deposited at Diamond Bank 8 months earlier. That was July 25, 2012. We were at Diamond Bank to say thank you for the sponsorship for the 2012 edition. None of us, not even anybody working in our office, knew the title of this year's competition.
We're investing in the future diamonds, in the future customers of Diamond Bank, and in the future people who are going to buy businesses. And so we're ensuring that they are well equipped, right, to have sustainable future, sustainable jobs, and create and add to a sustainable Lagos State.
The third phase started with invitation letter to the finalists on the 20th of March 2013. We had the kits, Painting Live. I was physically present, and of course for those people that were there when this was going on, we know that kids in Nigeria should be had. African child should be had. I saw a lot. I saw a mind of a child interpreting Nigeria. And you know, I don't know how many home that you can call a child of 8 and 12 years to tell us what is happening in Nigeria.
This is oil bunkering. They're stealing oil from pipelines.
My painting is about how Nigeria can be bad, that there's Boko Haram bombing of churches, kidnapping of people to collect money, and killing of people for rituals.
The way the leaders, our Nigerian leaders, are putting hand in our money, are eating our money, and leaving us in darkness, instead of using the money to enlighten us.
This is the Nigeria police officer collecting bribe from the driver, and this is the senior officer directing them.
Then I now divided it into two sections. The first one is an armed robber who came to someone's house to steal his money, and he had no choice to give him money, like his money or his life. And the other one, like a recent crime that just took place, a man stole our pension money. So the pension savings in the box, it was meant to go into another box where after the year or after a month, people come and use the money for the pension, people, the sick, the needy, and the old. But unfortunately, two men came to come and steal the pension money.
My painting is about corruption. Government will promise things that they won't fulfill our promises, and it's not good.
Okay.
So these are sad faces, people crying because of government, because of corruption.
And so we decided to move from the adult competition to children's competition.
Yes, Ali Bakari is a very good student in the arts, because I remember when I met his mother the first time he came to the school. She told me that this child is very good in art, that you please monitor him by putting him through so that he can be successful in it. And I've been doing that for some time now.
The boy displayed a lot of intelligence. He was very excited too. He came out with a lot of ideas that eventually formed the concepts that he executed during the art competition.
He too is equally good, because I've seen several times in the classroom trying to make some imaginative drawings and so on. I said, this guy will be very good. So when the competition came up, I informed him and said, make sure you take part in this competition. And he did it, and I'm proud that he is one of the finalists in the competition.
Chairman, that is Honorable Husitode Mosix, who gave those in that ASICS the opportunity to be aware of this competition, because last year's own, we did not hear anything about it at all. But this year he sponsored almost 55 students from the ASICS, and out of that 55, 6 were picked.
Say that this year's competition will be a very great one when the result comes out anyway.
I was happy when I was called part of the first 32 people in Lagos State. I'm very excited, and I went for the finals, and I hope I win.
I'm not a judge, but I saw paintings. If I'm to pick, I'll probably pick like 12. I wouldn't have been able to pick 6. It's very impossible, because there are lots. They interpreted Niger Delta, they interpreted burning of the church's mosque, they interpreted the Northern Saga, they interpreted the politician in Nigeria, they interpreted the judges, aviation industry.
So happy when my teacher told me to start practicing how to draw or paint. I've been to some competition, but it's not about art. The competition was great. I felt good.
I believe I can win this competition.
When my art teacher told me that I'm going to represent the school, I felt happy. The concept of what I drew is about corruption. Corruption is when people steal and other people cry because people have stolen their money. And corruption mainly is in Nigeria. I want us to stop corruption, stop stealing. If I can make the world, if I can stop corruption, I will stop corruption, because corruption is not good, and also it makes people cry because they won't have money to maybe feed their children, pay their children's school fees, get enough food stocks for them, for their family, and some other things too.